Hi, welcome to Chapter 6. In Chapter 6, we will learn about planning and collecting data. And in this video, we will learn several things. The first one is about method for data collection, and the second one is important keywords in this topic. There are population, sample, and degree of accuracy. So, let's go to our first learning objective, which is method for data collection. So there are three most common use data collection method, and the first one is observation. So by observation, you can obtain data about what you want to receive. In here, there are two examples given in which you can use observation to collect data. Number of cars in your school area. And the second one, student who wear jacket in your classroom. Because by seeing your friend, you can see who wear jacket and who didn't wear jacket. And the second method is by experimenting. Experimenting is collecting data by doing something, and the example is given when you rolling a die, and then when you flip a coin. You can obtain data by doing these two activities. And the third one, and the most common used one, is by survey. So when you do survey, you send something what we call questionnaire about stuff that you want to obtain. And there is also another type of survey, which is interview, a face-to-face or by video call interview. And as I mentioned, a questionnaire is important part because it will contain the things that you want to know. Now, in collecting data, there are several keywords that you have to know. The first one is about population. Population is group that you collect your data from. But sometimes population can be too big. It's impossible for a student to collect data from all people who live in Jakarta. That's why we take smaller group, something what we call sample. And sample is usually 10% of the population. And another important keyword is degree of accuracy. When collecting data that involves measurement, like your friend height or your friend's weight, you need to decide your degree of accuracy. Now, as you can see, when the population are too big, like this example, you can choose to take smaller group, something what we call sample. And it's usually 10% of the population. Now, there are several study cases. You want to collect data from students. The question is, do you take the whole population or take sample? In the first case, there are 30 students in the school. Now, if you take the sample, which is 10% of 30, which is only 3 students, it's not logical to take sample. So for the first case, we take the whole population. But for the second case, there are 30 to 325 students in a school, which is a lot of students. So you can take sample, which is around 32 students. The third study case, there are 24 students in a school. So for this case, you take whole population. And then the last one, there are 982 students in the school. You can take the sample, which is around 98 students. So that's all. See you in the next video.